Welcome back. Now, when one thinks of energy, we think of loud laughter, dancing and pulsating beats. But the digital Sangoma makes us rethink and reconnect with our internal energy through his music. Welcome back to The Loft. It's been so long.
Yeah, it's been indeed. Thank you for having me. It's lovely to be back here again.
There's just something about your energy that truly brings across a calm spirit within our Loft. What have you been up to since the last time we saw you?
You know, the same, making music and just releasing a lot of music and working with a few other artists. So it's been just that, like working on music.
Focusing on your main focus, and that's what it's all about. How would you describe your music, number one? And number two, through this time of working so diligently on it, how has it evolved and changed?
It's such a tough question to answer, you know, because I think I have a lot of influences from across Africa, people that I grew up listening to. But what I would say is it's honest music, but it's African music with influences of dance music, African dance music, you know, and influenced by West African scales, obviously Southern African rhythms, you know, and yeah. If that makes any sense.
Absolutely. It sounds very Afrocentric and Afro-focused, but also you're tapping into all the influences, you know, that are also global and international that we enjoy. So when you do create this music, what would you say your creative process looks like? And how then are you able to tap into the right frequency and the right level of energy to be able to deliver on those creative goals?
You know, there are many ways, you know, of writing songs. You know, sometimes I get triggered by experiencing something outside of my working space, and then that would then inspire me to go into my studio and write something. Or sometimes I'll be playing around in the studio and a certain chord would trigger certain emotions. Or sometimes, you know, tragic will happen, you know, and then that would then lead me into writing music. So there's so many different ways in which the song comes to life, you know, so... Yeah, there's no specific right answer or direct answer.
I get that. There's no equation, there's no formula.
No. I think the one thing I'm grateful for is the ability to translate whatever I feel into something that I can hear, you know. So every now and then, like the song that we're performing today, because I was rehearsing with my guitarist Didier, who's an amazing guitarist from Congo. So then that inspired me to write this song because I went through a tragic over the past 2 years. So then, you know, that song came because it was, you know, triggered certain, you know, frequencies that I didn't know that existed because of the way he plays.
I really appreciate your vulnerability in being able to share not only the highs, not only the releasing of music, but even the things that bring you tremendous pain. I mean, when you speak about a tragedy, would you paint that picture for us? What did you go through?
I lost someone very close to me, you know. You know, but that's all I can say about the matter, you know. And so, person was very sick for the past 2 years, and then last year, then she passed.
Our condolences from the entire Afternoon Express family and team. You are part of us, so your loss, we share it with you, and siyakhala sonke. So, Baba, today we really are focusing on energy. So what does energy mean to you, and how then would you encourage our viewers or other young musicians to be able to tap into the right frequency of music and energy to be able to deliver?
I think it comes to being true to yourself. And a lot of that has to do with taking time for yourself and taking care of yourself. You know, by taking care of yourself, making time to just sit and be still and do nothing, or do the things that really you need to do if you have a job, or if you wake up in the morning and go and exercise, or go for a walk. Because, you know, if your energy is off, it translates into everything else that you do.
And it's infectious.
Yeah, and it affects the people around you, and it affects you as well, you know, because you don't want to walk around with your head down. And so it's, I think it's important to take care of yourself, because when you do take care of yourself, then inevitable, the English, it ran out.
Absolutely, inevitably, it will come through.
It translates into everything else that you do, so I think.
And finally, Digital Sangoma, congratulations. You have recently released a new song, new music. Tell us about it.
It's one of the toughest songs to release because it comes from a very painful experience, you know. But then, because I make music, you know, and that's what I know best than anything else. So obviously whatever I go through, I put into music, and this song was inspired by that tragic loss, you know, someone that I really love. And yeah, and I was with Didier, we were rehearsing for a show, and yeah, so the song came.
That's how the song came to you. Well, we can't wait to listen to your music as the show continues and as we focus on our mindfulness. Now, the digital Sangoma has captivated audiences with their soothing and tranquil presence. His calming energy has the power to transport listeners to a place of peace and serenity. He'll perform for us a little bit later, but for now, over to the kitchen with Dumi for an energy-boosting smoothie. Dumi, that looks good.